Is it all good, YouTube? It is. Mate, and welcome to Great Wall Fitness. Now you've seen the title and your Sue's put it up. What's the title, Sue?
Don't know what's the title, Craig.
The title is Whole Body Routine Working Round Niggling Injuries. That's going to be a long title again, isn't it?
And you say working round injuries.
Working round injuries.
Work out from working around
Yeah,
injuries.
it's going to be a long title, that, isn't it? We'll work out some shit. So, recently, in the last sort of 8-9 weeks, I've had a lower back injury, a shoulder injury, and a tricep injury as well. Usually you just get one of these, but I've got all three at the same time.
All
so
from work.
Basically,
all work related.
All work related. So I've had to come up with some unique exercises to work around it, basically. But still, I wanted to squat, I wanted to do some sort of bench press, some sort of pull down, some sort of shoulder press. So I've come up with these 4 exercises to still hit more or less the whole body. So, without further ado, it's bloody cold in here, so I've got my hat on, and I don't want that.
It's not cold. It's not cold.
It is cold. I've got the elbows wrapped, I've got the mouth shield. Let's get into it. So the first obstacle with these triple lot of injuries I had was lower back. So you can't squat, deadlift, drop bar deadlift, any excuse.
Any excuse not to squat for you.
However, this is why I bought the Elite FTS belt squat.
Ooh!
Ooh. So, if you're wondering, where can I get that? My technical advisor, aka Sue, will put it in the description box for you, along with a full review of it. Now, I've done 2 warm-up sets and I'm going to do 3 work sets. You can quickly get to your working set on belt squats because you're not using a massive amount of weight. But what I would advise is put a pullover, put a skirt on, simply because you've got to protect
Your crown jewels.
the hollow tiger area. Simply because at my age, it's not full steam anyway, so I want to protect it as much as I can. You ready, Sue? But we have got a spudding belt squat winging our way. Supposedly. So legs done, 2 warm-up sets and 3 working sets of around 8 reps with the belt squat. Moving on to chest now. Now with chest, and the triple whammy of nagging injuries I've got is going to be the elbow and the shoulder, obviously. Now I find when you're bench pressing or incline pressing, there seems to be a lot of pressure on that shoulder joint. So, how I've come around this sort of problem is by the lever arm. Now, I've got a video on this, how to set it all up, super easy and cheap. If you've got a power rack, I think this is a great bit of kit for not much money at all. I think that's why the hammer strength chest press is so popular, because you're pushing outwards. There's not a great deal of pressure on the shoulder joint or the elbow joint, I find anyway. Also, with flies, in that starting position, there's a lot of stress on the shoulder joint, but not much at the contracted part. So that's why I'm going to be using the PowerTech fly. You ready, Sue?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So again, I've done 2 warm-up sets. I'm going to do 3 work sets in the 6 to 8 rep range. Now you can do this seated just by rolling down the straps, but I prefer the standing variation simply because it seems to be more of a real whole body upper body movement from the back to the chest to the core, the whole lot. So that's the chest done. And we're going to move on to a pulling movement for the back that really, sometimes with pull downs and rows, obviously you're going to hit that lower back, and if you've got a sore lower back, they can be really awkward to do. So let's get into it. Now with back, especially doing pull downs and bent over rows, you're going to inadvertently bring the lower back into play. So if your lower back's not feeling so great, it's a no-no. So I've rigged up 2 cheap pulleys. You've seen it on Instagram. If you're going to get one, I would suggest get one that has the plate pin rather than it's like a strap that they use. It's all right, fair enough if you've got, you can use kettlebells and whatnot with it then, but I will go for that one. The cat's playing up soon.
Aww.
Shut it! I'm filming! Alright!
It's little Midge.
Scene stealer. Anyway, back to the moneymaker. So yeah, I've rigged up 2. So it's going to be obviously a 2-handed pull down, but we're going to use the bench set at like a 45-degree angle.
That was a weird angle, that.
Takes the lower back completely out of it.
No, I mean a weird angle to film.
Was it?
Yes, love. I would have been better over on that side.
Over on that side? Stop with your Lancashire accent coming out. People will stop understanding you. Alright.
But I am from Lancashire.
So same rep scheme. 2 warm-up sets and 3 working sets, shooting for 6 to 8 reps. So final exercise coming up for the shoulders, and it's going to be a shoulder press with a difference. So for this type of shoulder press, we're going to use a cable machine. Now what you need here is some length of chains, so the handles end up at shoulder height. Now obviously when you're using a bar or dumbbells, straight away the weight is bearing down on your shoulders before you've done before you've pressed out or anything. But with this way, there is no resistance to start with. So it's not pressing down on your shoulders or anything. And you press in a Y-shaped motion.
A Y-shaped.
A Y-shaped motion. You'll see anyway in a minute. And doing the Y-shaped motion, it seems to be like a bit of a sort of a lateral raise and a press all in one movement. So you don't need much weight at all. I've only got, I think, barely 20 kilos on it. So there's not loads of pressure on the shoulder joint itself. And if you look, and I've got airy shoulders at the moment, you'll see the rear delts activated more. Hopefully. I've got a little bit more definition this week to show it. Are you ready, Sue?
Yes.
And another reason why I've got the hat on, because she'll bloody zoom in on my bald spot.
Well, it'll be shining like a right dome under
It
that
bloody
light.
would, I know that. And it's bloody cold, I know.
It's not cold.
You're just hot because you're a middle-aged woman on a hot do.
I'm not cold. It's not cold, it's you.
Alright. So, routine done. I don't train arms, abs or calves in this routine. I do a little routine. If you've been watching the channel for any length of time, I will do like a circuit of those 3 muscle groups, you know, doing about 30 minutes. I don't like to tag that onto the main routine of the week, which I'll do 3 times. So, if you find any of these exercises helpful, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
Yeah.
Or a thumbs down. I'm not bothered. So on that note, don't forget to like, subscribe, share. What else, babe?
Leave comment.
Leave a comment and we'll catch you next time.